You finished the album. Eyes on the Lines finishes ends with the Arc, which is a very beautiful song. So there you go. Congratulations and you're welcome. But what's in the Arc?
The Arc is a song. I was thinking about this song was sort of dedicated to my father, who was very ill at the time, and it was a very hard situation for me. But I basically,
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, thank you. But he was a boater. So he was very obsessed with boating, and I enjoyed it with him as well. But I also was thinking about, and the concept of an ark and how it's this object of sort of protection, and how also there are incredible ways to transcend pain and suffering, and I was thinking about those moments that I had with my father where you can kind of transcend everything and have this like sort of beautiful time without thinking about the bad stuff that's actually going on. And I also was thinking about the concept of that particular idea, but kind of expanding it and thinking about going out to sea with my dad and forgetting everything that was going on at the time, and just going on a boat trip like I've done with him many, many times before. So it was this kind of idea of being grateful and being hopeful, and just like I said, kind of transcending this sort of very difficult situation. And we did do that at certain times. So I felt very inspired to, dedicate a song to him in that way.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Do you find that with dads, but with parents, like there's the idea what we have of them is much more positive than sometimes we actually have in the dynamics that we have with them, because sometimes people don't acknowledge that all the time with their parents.
Yeah, I mean, I think that
I'm talking from a perspective of a loving relationship,
Yeah, I think that those kinds of things can be very personal, and people get sort of, they value certain things within their relationships. Some people aren't close with their parents. Some people are extremely close, maybe even too close. Some people have kind of private relationships or sort of like very repressed relationships. But I think that there's certain times where you really have to face realities of your relationship with them. And I had to do that. My father was very ill; he passed away, but we had this
I'm sorry to hear.
No, it's okay. And we had this very beautiful friendship, and I felt very grateful that I was able to connect with him and spend time with him and kind of help him get through the last stage of his life. And to me that was this sort of
priceless. Even
it was priceless, and it was beautiful. And it was like I said, the song Arc was like this very tough time, but it also was like here we are, and we had a lot of fun together.
And another beautiful thing came out of that. So there you go.
Yeah,
awesome, and for everyone to enjoy.